Hey Taurus, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with your last 2 weeks of December, honey. I was tired, baby. I'm sorry I wasn't there for the beginning of December, but the girl was tired. So I'm here for the end of December for you and going into January 2017. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. We made it, baby. We're going into 2017 here. And then I'm going to use the playing cards for the last 2 weeks of December, and I use the traditional rider weight. Ooh, you guys have the two of hearts popped out. Um, for January, okay? So let's see what we have coming in for the last 2 weeks of December. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, that card is speaking to me like, no, pick me, pick me. So I'm going to pick you, baby, to see what you have to tell me. You had the two of hearts come out, guys. Who's somebody in love with me? What's going on? Some type of agreement. Something's going on here. Let's see what we have. Taurus. Starting at the beginning of the week, the 20th, 19th, 20th, you have the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you feel as if it's like you can't get it right. You can't get it right. You something's not going your way. Let me get a card. Yeah, especially when it comes to finances. That's what I was feeling with the Four of Pentacles here. It always feels like every time you get a little bit of money, the money kind of slips out of your fingers. But I feel like that's an illusion for you. It may just be that you have actual, expenses, but I feel like in how you view it as like you could never get ahead. I feel like you're going to be struggling with that during that first week. Yeah, because it always keeps you with this Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands here. It makes me feel like every time you try to get ahead, something always happens to bring you back, and it puts you in a little low. It puts you in a low mood. But the thing about it is, moving into the next week, I feel like you're ending the month, the year off in a better place, because I feel like for some of you, you're really your goal for a lot of the Tauruses will be working on your finances. It's going to be about marrying your head and your heart with this two of hearts here. Maybe this is between you and maybe it's you and your partner really getting on the same page when it comes to how finances are utilized in the home. Who's going to take responsibility on it? I feel like for some of you, you are really marrying yourself on where you are financially, like you're really taking a look at it and you're getting real with yourself when it has to do with your finances. I feel like for some of you, you're coming up with a financial plan and you're determined to make more sound financial decisions. So, I don't see anything in here really about love. If it's about love, it's more so about what you and your partner are doing collectively to better your current situation. But to me, this feels more singular, whether you are with someone or not. You have a lot of new beginnings here. I feel like you're determined not to let yourself get too too down. And I feel like you're gathering up a lot of information. So I feel like for some of you, you may be going back through bank statements. You may be going back through, looking at bills, checking off things to make sure that certain items have been paid. I feel the word itemize is coming to me. I don't, some of us, it's about to be tax season. So some of you may be trying to get your receipts. You're trying to definitely go in to 2017 on a more financially minded state of mind. I know that sounds so backwards, but you get what I'm saying. Because it just feels like there's a need for a change here. Maybe reading up on finances. I feel it's all about finances. It may be about career in some instances, but I don't really feel career. I feel finances specifically for you guys. Okay, so let's move into January for the Tauruses. It's like it has to be a better way. That's what I keep hearing for you guys. It has to be a better way. I have to find a better way. I cannot, because it feels like surprise expenses are always catching you off guard, and you're tired of that at this point. You're just completely tired of it. So you're coming up with ways to maybe save money or to bring more money in. I feel like if you've been applying for jobs, there's a very strong chance that you could get that job you want to apply for during these last 2 weeks. You may be hearing about a new job. Or it might not even be a new job, but a new way to make money from your from you, yeah. For yourself, got a little hustle going on, which is always good. Always good to have a little hustle on the side, as long as it's an honest hustle. What's wrong with that? Got to bring in some money. Let's see. General career, finance, health. All right, Taurus. 2 cards here. You have King of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, you're looking at other ways to make money. But see, look, what I feel like this is the energy. I don't feel like these are people right now. I feel like this is you. Again, there has to be some type of marriage between your desires. Okay. I feel like the King of Wands is more so about how you envision it. The Page of Wands is how you gonna get it. All right. So I feel like you guys, they have to be looking on the same page. Remember, I told you at the end of December there was this 2 of Hearts type of deal here. I feel like you got to get that. Especially if this is involving some type of hobby, craft, talent that you have that you want to hone and you want to perfect in order to gain from it monetarily, you're gonna have to figure out a way to do that. But you're gonna have to believe in yourself for one thing, because I feel like for some of you the confidence is not there to think that you can actually do it, but you really do have it. Okay, you got the juice, baby. You got to remember that. So I feel like if you guys can get that king to speak to that child inside of you and vice versa, to tell each other what they need to do. I hope you follow what I'm saying, to get on the same page so you can do what you need to do. It will be fine. All right. But this is all about your passions, and this is about your motivation. This is about your desires. This is about your creativity. All right. General energy. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Career. I like that. 3 of 3 of Swords in reverse. Finances, 9 of Cups in reverse. Love, 6 of, you have a lot of reverse stuff, y'all. 6 of Swords in reverse. And health, Judgment. So I feel like for some of you, with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, again, a lot of people they're entering 2017, typically, well, what I'm seeing in the cards is with a made up mind, but this time it just feels different. I don't know. Everybody has their New Year's resolutions, but I feel like it's a time for action. You're entering 2017 as a year of action. And I mean, numerically, 2017 equals to the number 10, which it breaks down to 1. So there is a new beginning here and within this year. So I feel like there are going to be a lot of new beginnings for a lot of people. Feel like you're wiping the slate clean. And this, you're a part of that bunch, Taurus. I feel like for some of you, you're really definitely getting serious. Like, I feel like you have all of these thoughts that you have had, over the past, could be even 7 years, I feel 7 to 10 years that you have not acted on. And so it's time for you, and you realize that it's time for you to act on these things. You have a wealth of knowledge that is, I feel like, it'd be beneficial not just for you, but for those around you. But it was all about your confidence level and your desire, your passion. You had to get that level of passion up for you to feel enthusiastic about it, okay? And also to feel confident that it will work. So I feel for some of you feel like it wouldn't work, okay? But it will work. And so that's where you are within the career with Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like all this self-doubt, all this negativity, if there was any, I feel like maybe you have felt slighted in the past in a career, or it feels like a dream deferred. If there was something that you wanted to do that you didn't do and you had a lot of regret, a lot of that stuff is over with now, okay? So I feel like that's going to help you to be able to move forward. Let me get one more card. Ooh. Yes. Look at there. You have that Ace of Swords. So you come to a realization that you still got it. Like I told you, you still have the juice, baby. You didn't lose anything. If anything, that juice it's aged up a little bit. It's matured. It's good. It's like fine wine. And you understanding that now. You know what you have to bring to the table, and you're ready to display that to others. Don't keep it to yourself. Is what I keep hearing. Don't keep it to yourself, because you got this. Look at that crown at the top. You see that crown? Like, I feel like for some people, you've only been showing them this much of who you are. You have all of this truth, all of this realization, all of this. This is you. The remaining part of the sword. You have all of this here, and I feel like you had to realize that. Okay, so don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid. You got it. Moving on to your finances. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like with the Nine of Cups in reverse, finances may not be exactly how you want them to be. Going back to the end of December, you had that Five of Pentacles there. You may have had a little financial setback, but it's still doable. Wow, y'all, look. You have the Ace of Cups. So again, you're learning how to work with what you have in order to create more. Whereas before, you didn't know how to work with what you had. You felt like all you had was what was given to you, and there was no way to make it multiply. All right. So again, you have two gifts from the Creator. Look at these two hands coming out. This is pure divine gifts coming out of the sky, coming out to you, being offered to you. We're going to start again, okay? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You're learning more about your finances. You're learning more about your relationship with finances. I feel like for some of you, you're learning about how you're realizing that your financial habits mimic some of your parents or friends around you, or whoever, but you're getting a better understanding with money. Your relationship with money will sweeten. Okay, it's not going to be that dreaded feeling that you have, Taurus. For some of my Tauruses, it's not all of you. It won't resonate for everybody else. But I feel like if you've been struggling financially, I feel like your perception of money and you're gonna love it. It doesn't matter if you have $5, you have approximately $5 in your bank account. You're not gonna cringe when you go check on your app, because you know what, that's just $5 today, but you're gonna have $100 tomorrow, or $100 later on today, given what you're about to embark on. So it's changing, okay? You know that you have what it takes. Your palms are open. Look at this palm. Your palms are open. You're ready to receive, because you know that you are a money magnet. Money comes to you effortlessly. And you're understanding that now. If you have to spend money on something, it's okay, because it's coming right back to me tenfold. All right. Moving on to love. I feel like within the love section, I feel like some of you may be you may be struggling a little bit. I've just got to be honest with you. Maybe I feel like for some of you may be walking away from something, but it feels like you're torn within a relationship. Um, yeah, I feel like you're definitely split about something. What are you split about? Where does your happiness lie? What you can and cannot control. I feel like that may be, you know what, again, love is kind of, it feels like to me love is on the back burner for you right now. Um, it's there, but I don't feel like it takes precedence over your career and your finances right now. So I feel like within a love section, that your love relationships may not be the best, but you know what? You have compartmentalized it and you just kind of put it on the other side and like, I'm going to deal with it later. However, what I do feel is that you are feeling torn about a certain situation. You're not really sure what to do. But again, I'll have to worry about that later. That's not high on your to-do list or your priority list. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords here. It's like, should I stay? Should I leave? Should I go? What do I do? I feel like it feels like, it feels like in some sense you don't want to deceive yourself, or you feel like you may be deceiving yourself in something. But I feel like whatever this is, if this is for you, Taurus, if this is applies to you, I don't feel like you're going to be like, again, I don't feel like you're going to be making a decision this month, because part of it is you don't know all of the answers. The sun here is in reverse. So just hold off. That may be one of the reasons why you are torn right now, because you don't know everything. So just let it be what it is. Don't go prying either, because I feel like if you go prying, you may find something that you don't like, but it's not going to be what you think it is, because I feel like your perception about a love situation may be a little skewed. So just hold off on that. All right. That's not even your main concern. You got career and finances, what you're worrying about right now, straight up. Moving on to your health section, y'all. You have the Judgment card. I feel like for some of you, you're going to have a wake-up call about your health. I feel like there's some type of transformation. Maybe you getting it's, and I feel like for you, it's not totally focused on your physical health. It's more about your mental health and your emotional health. It's time for you. I feel like some of you are waking up from a slumber. You're waking up to your reality, a reality that you thought that you were in, but it doesn't feel as if you were present in your life. I feel like this is what that Judgment card is saying. It's time for you to make that decision, for you to be more present within your own life. It feels like you've been just in a dream state. Yeah, you've been in a state of mourning. Okay, you've been in a state of mourning, and you always been, again, looking at with this Three of Cups here, you always been looking at what does not work out, not realizing that you have these two cups behind you, ready for you to fill them and work with them. It's time to bury those three cups, guys, and let it go and move forward. And I feel like it's definitely emotional health. I feel like maybe it's something of the heart, because I have this, I always think of health when I see that. Maybe this was a heartache that you had. Maybe some of you, excuse me, some of you may be having some heartburn, but I feel like it's more of an emotional ache that you have. And there is some healing here on an emotional level for you. And it's a healing, not just from a relationship, but I feel like this is a relationship. I feel like there's children, like for maybe this is you with your childhood issues. There's a wake up call here. Like, you are not that person. You're no longer that child. You know those hurts from your childhood they don't affect you in the same way anymore, or you're not going to let them affect you in the same way anymore. So it's time for you. It's time for you to turn around, essentially, and look at what's being offered to you emotionally. Okay, there's time. It's time for the baggage to be cleared and wiped away. All right, let's look at your self-care card for the month. Well, that one just wanted to come out, and we just gonna let it come out. Playfulness. Like I said, with the your childhood issues, I feel like there is going to be a resolution with that, and I feel like through that resolution is going to, well, to get to that resolution is going to involve playing with the child, taking on more childlike energy, being more lighthearted, laughing, having fun, because I feel like you guys have like this solemn energy over you. So it's time to have some fun, get out there and have, do something that you like to do that brings you joy. Play with the child. Children are your greatest teachers, okay? So some of you don't have children. Definitely you want to surround yourself with children. Maybe you want to go to the park. You may want to go, maybe you want to watch, if you don't want to get too, because not everybody has access to kids or might even like kids too much. However, you may like children's movies. So I feel like you got to find some type of nostalgia back from that time that brings you good, warm-hearted, jovial feelings to lighten your heart a little bit, because you're going to need it going into 2017, guys. So I like this. You have some new beginnings here. Again, about love, don't worry about love just yet. We'll worry about love in February, but January is not your concern. Love is not your concern in January. How to get this money, how to get your finances right, how to get your career back on track. Do what you need to do. That's your focus for January. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.